As of today, they're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And I think for Golden State, they've gotten off to a slow start, but they have really found their rhythm here of late. And as a result, they're moving up the charts quickly.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for New Orleans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
Now, here's Moody. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark.
Help start your lifestyle change. Cook with Golden Get.
Williamson. Pass to Jones. Back to Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Outside Green. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Fears. Guarded by Curry. Offensive rebound. Green the pass to Williamson. Fears with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Porzingis, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Moody the pass to Porzingis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Curry's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Here's Queen. Porzingis with the block. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. A steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 5.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside as easily as he can outside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now, Williamson coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
first one falls. Now Horford's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Williamson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Williamson. After the miss from Stephen Curry. And it's sent back by Horford.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out to Porzingis from downtown. And they'll get another chance. Takes the three. Curry's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 3. Fears with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Jones with the screen on Curry. Here's Fears. Guarded by Curry. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Queen, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Warriors trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging about 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists.
He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson against Horford. And it's Williamson missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Moody. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. To the paint. It's tipped. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Podziemski. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Inside. Here's Fears. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
My favorite thing about Jeremiah Fears, he has a knack for coming through in clutch moments, and you need that from someone who's naturally ball dominant.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Curry. He has 5. Pass to Porzingis. Tries from 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's so tough guarding Porzingis. That's why they call him a unicorn. No one matches his blend of skill and size.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And he makes the first.
You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Williamson in the post, working on Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. 4th, Jeremiah Fear.
Impressive dime count there. And you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Queen. The offensive rebound. Williamson. Pass to Fear. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Horford the pass to Moody. Curry is inside. 5 points in the game. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Queen. Now Williamson. Over Moody. Another shot. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 9.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Warriors trail by 4. Now Podziemski. It's stolen by Jones. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Fear. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Podziemski with it. He has yet to score. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Free throw good, Curry. Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And both free throws good for Curry.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Williamson outside. To the inside. Here's Misi. And Santos pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Horford finds Curry. Now here's Melton. Defended by Misi. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Nuggets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And stolen by Williamson. Here's Bay. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And so here is Golden State. The Pelicans make their last shot. And here's Melton. And he really played well against Denver. Down low. And the basket by Horford.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
Here's Poole. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you, Kev.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. And the Warriors making a change here. And both free throws good for Williamson. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Horford. Melton feeling it out a bit. Horford with a screen on Hawkins. Hawkins against Melton. Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Here's Horford. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Pass to Spencer. And here's Melton. Horford with a screen on Hawkins. Melton passes to Horford. And that one, good.
A tenacious big man. Good seeing Horford keep his balance in these situations.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for the Pelicans, Podziemski has checked in. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Hawkins. Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. And that one falls for Horford. Pelicans leading by 3. Over to the wing. Bay finds Misi.
And while we got a chance, get some numbers for Porzingis. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
The free throw drops for Misi. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Spencer. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Driving inside.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Poole. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Misi's shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
54 seconds left in the first. Now Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Craps in the tray. Melton's got his second basket of the night.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Poole looking it over. And Spencer pulls it down.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis against Poole. Outside, Horford. Clock at 6. Here's Spencer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Eve Misi. Trey Murphy is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Melton. Three-pointer, Horford. Unable to get that one. New Orleans in the lead to the paint. One-on-one here, and stolen by Horford. Pass to Porzingis. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And how about we check the numbers for Moses Moody?
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Horford the pass to Santos. Here's Spencer, guarded by Poole. 5 on the clock. Now here's Porzingis. He's tightly guarded. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 5, the Warriors.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Santos, the pass to Spencer. Five to shoot. The three. Pelicans with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Bay. 20-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Here's Poole. That misses off the backboard.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now here's Porzingis over Messi. And the Warriors miss again.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Pass to Messi. And Messi throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Spencer following the score by New Orleans. Horford with the screen on Poole. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's give a huge welcome to the Pelicans Hype Squad.
Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Santos. He's defended by Bay. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Santos. And it's Poole with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Lets it go from 11. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not just a shooter, Poole can skillfully set up others as well.
Milton with the ball. 5 points in the game. That's to Porzingis. Back to Milton. Three-pointer, Horford knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got 8 points.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
And here is Williamson, guarded by Horford. Here's Messi. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Curry. The Warriors trail. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Pass to Bay. The kick out to Poole. No good on the 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The Pelicans trail. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Take a break. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Some changes for New Orleans. Queens checked in. And Jones subbed in for Bay. And the Warriors making a change here. And the second free throw, good. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Green, the screen. Left side, Porzingis. The jump hook. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queens got 7 rebounds in the game. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Green. Williamson with the bucket.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queens got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Spears. slam dunk by Fear.
This is Fears at his best, using that elusive speed of his to inflict damage on the drive.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 3. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Porzingis high post. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. We go to the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Pelicans, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Green against Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said, him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you guys.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Williamson following the basket by Draymond Green. Williamson looking it over. Here's the screen. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Podziemski. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williamson outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. A nice shot by Fear. And it's 9 points for Jeremiah Fear.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Here's Curry. 10 points for him. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Bayes checked in for Trey Murphy. Al Horford's checked in for Golden State. To the inside. Here's Green over Williamson. And there's Green on the assist by Horford. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And the slam by Moody.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
Here's Podziemski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trail by 5. Bay passes to Williamson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now, here's Moody. 5 points in the game. Curry passes to Horford. And stolen by Fear. .137 left now here in the second. And the shot is good. Fears has got 6 here in this quarter.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
And here are the Warriors now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 6 points for Draymond Green.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Bay finds Williamson. Over Green. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry passes to Green. And here is Moody. Left side, Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Over Fear. Curry gets the bucket. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Williamson outside. Pass to Queen. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 20.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion's, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Shoots off the step back. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Williamson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 5. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, for New Orleans, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Warriors.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Pelicans trailed by 5. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Porzingis, and it's Moody in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson kicks to Jones. Jones picks up the loose ball. He was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Jeremiah Fears.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
And both free throws good for Curry. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. Pass to Queen. Inside. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Curry. Pelicans pull it in. Fears has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones drives in, and Jones slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Takes it inside, and slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
And here is Curry. He's got 16. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Moody. Curry pass it to Moody, and the slam by Moody.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes are on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williamson. He's got 20. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. For the tie, Podziemski grabs the board.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Picked away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Right side, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Outside, Jones lets the 3 fly. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Podziemski on the wing. Back to Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Williamson against Green. Now Fear. He's got 13. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Green in the high post. Got a piece of it. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Up top, Porzingis. And it falls over the rim and in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
To check out Zion Williamson. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Queen. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Yep, that one goes in there. Williamson's got 22.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry kicks to Green. Curry, a screen on Williamson. Pass to Podziemski. the layup.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Takes it from 10, and the basket is good. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead, and so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Jeremiah Fears is second.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Warriors leading by 3. Podziemski with it. Down low, deflects the pass. And a pass breakdown for the Pelicans. And he goes in for the dunk.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
With the assist.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Podziemski finds Curry. Fires from deep. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Now Fears. 13 points in the game. Here's Queen. On the clock, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Warriors leading by 4. Now, here's Moody. He's got 7. And here is Curry. Curry able to beat the contact inside.
And Curry is so cool under pressure. Doesn't allow physical coverage to throw him off.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team.
Draymond Green.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
That free throw good from Williamson. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Leading by 5. That's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And good that time. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Moody with it. He has 7. Curry on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now, Fears. He's got 13. Mr. Williamson. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry. 24 points for him. They get a hand on it. Poole outside. Let's go. And good. Got the finally bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Poole's jumper is just money. When he's in rhythm, he is very efficient from there.
Curry against Poole. Curry passes to Santos. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bay pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 4. Slammed home and he draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Pass to Spencer. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Horford. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pelicans?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Outside, Horford. Williamson against Curry. Shot to stop the run. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Melton. 5 points in the game. To the paint, trying to find posts, gets it to him. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 1.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Out left to the wing. Poole outside. Crafty move. That's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Spencer, defended by Misi.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to Matkovic. Now here's Bay. He's got 5. Now here's Poole. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
New Orleans making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. That's good from Poole.
No question, Jordan Poole is a true offensive weapon. His next shot never seems far off, and even tough looks can go his way.
Spencer. Good defense by Poole. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. No one near him. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Santos. Picked by Horford. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in.
Number 3, Will Richards.
The Pelicans leading. Out to the wing. Poole outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There's so much intensity on that interior from Poole. He does not stop.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
That one is no good. Warriors trail by 3. A 3-ball. Matkovic with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bay. beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Pelicans on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that.
And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
He gained control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession, play with a purpose. We talked about that, all right? Solid plays every time. Right now, come on.
Oh, some fire in Coach Kerr's voice right there. Greg demanding his team kick it up a notch.
How about the intensity from the coach there? Less than happy with his team's effort right now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jordan Poole is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Yves Missi. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Clock at 4. Here's Melton. Matkovic with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 3. To the middle. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Spencer. Pass to Santos. Screen by Porzingis. The 3. They get the rebound. Santos, the pass to Melton. Horford with a screen on Poole. 5 to shoot. Here's Spencer. Guarded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Warriors have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Spencer, the pass to Santos. Porzingis with a screen on Bey. Santos, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Missi. And Missi throws it down.
Certainly not the number one thing Bey is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Here's Spencer, guarded by Poole. Spencer, the pass to Porzingis. Over Missi. Porzingis can't hit. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. They grab their own miss. Pass to Matkovic. Poole on the wing. 5 on the clock. It's deflected. And Missi throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Spencer. Back to Curry. Picked by Horford. Clock at 6. Curry is inside. Working on Williamson.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Spencer. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one. Trey Murphy.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Spencer. That's to Curry. They need this. No good on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Warriors trail by 14. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Shooting for Golden State, Steph Curry. One shot.
One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. To the left wing, inside. Here's Messi. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Spencer. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here is Poole. Pass to Messi. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Curry.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Bay. New Orleans moving the ball around. Poole against Curry. Poole no good. Warriors trail by 8. Down low. Outside for Curry. That one good for 2. Curry's got 37.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Melton against Bay. The 11-footer kicks it out to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
At the line for 2, Zion Williamson.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Bay. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 7. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. Curry with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And that one drops.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Green. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the arc. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 19.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Warriors trail by 8. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 40 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
This is Williamson's game. He's a scorer, and he knows his team relies on him to do it.
Podziemski finds Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 42 in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
New Orleans leading by 5. Fears with it. Pass to Queen. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Warriors trail by 7. Porzingis can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Now Fears. to Queen. Now Williamson, guarded by Green. Now Fear. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Nice execution down low.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
New Orleans leading by 5. Now Williamson. Jumper is off. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Green. Here's Podziemski. Now Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside. Let's lose a 3. It's off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williamson. Oh, what a play inside.
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there, but he didn't know what to do.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter.
Guarding Steph is difficult, and it's exhausting.
Shooting for Golden State, Steph Curry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Williamson against Green. Left side, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, a 3-pointer. Good.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
with your Pelicans dance team.
Outside Curry. With the shot. Porzingis. Oh, strong defense.
How about that poise from Porzingis here in the crunch?
New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Queen. Six to shoot.
Kristaps Porzingis. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. There's 48 seconds left in the game. No good from 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fears with it. Here's Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls the trigger. Another chance, and he lays that one in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 11. Now Horford.
Assisted by Dejounte Murray.
So New Orleans wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Zion Williamson.